Today is day 1 of our 10-class yoga challenge to help overcome burnout. Today, we're going to start our challenge with the ancient philosophy of yin and yang, the duality that exists in life. What seems to be opposite or contradictory forces are really complementary, interconnected, and interdependent in the natural world. We can and naturally do have both light and dark, masculine and feminine, strength and flexibility. Today, we are going to see ourselves both strong and flexible. We are going to work hard and we are going to rest. And we are going to overcome the fear that we must be this or that. We can be both. Hi and welcome. I'm so glad that you're going to join me over the next 10 sessions for our yoga challenge to overcome burnout. Grab your mat, your blocks, or a couple of books, and a blanket if you want. To begin, place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. Breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're going to breathe into your lower hand, pressing your belly out, and fully exhale, getting rid of all of the air in your lungs. On your next inhale, fill your belly and expand your rib cage. Exhale from your rib cage and then your belly. Inhale, fill your belly, your rib cage, and lift your chest. Exhale, release from your chest, your rib cage, and your belly. Continue to breathe like this, and as you breathe, surrender the strong front that you've been putting up, and breathe in the nurturing love and support that you need. Now we're going to come into a few of our poses. So take your left hand to your right knee, lengthen up through your spine, and as you exhale, twist to look behind you. Keeping your spine lengthened as you twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen into the twist. Take it over to the other side. We'll take your right hand to your left knee. Your left arm comes behind. Extend through the spine. Exhale into the twist. As we come back to center, extend your legs in front of you. You keep your feet flexed and your knees lifted. Exhale and fold forward. Hinge at the hips, bringing your hands only as far down your legs as you can go comfortably. We're just warming up the hamstrings, and everybody's going to be a little bit different here. As you exhale, you can deepen the stretch. Come on back up to sitting. We're going to come over onto a tabletop position on our hands and knees, keeping our arms in line, shoulders, elbows, wrists, and our legs in line, hips over top of knees. Arch your back up into cat pose, and then from your pelvis, dip forward, open the chest, looking straight ahead for cow. Come back into cat, starting from our tailbone, tucking it in, arching each vertebra of the spine, keeping your neck loose. Back to cow, keeping that tummy tucked in, and up to cat. We're going to keep cycling through this flexion and extension of the spine, gaining some flexibility through our back, through our upper back. Do a few more here on your own pace. Inhale into cow and exhale to cat. Back to a neutral spine and sink your hips back to your heels. Extend your arms in front of you, child's pose. Let your heart melt towards the mat. Your arms are going to frame your ears. And back up, tuck your toes under, press your hips up into downward facing dog. You can bend your knees here if you need. Pedal your feet out a little bit. Back and forth, stretch those hamstrings. This first dog of the class can be a little bit tight. And a step forward, walk your feet forward into a forward fold. Hands on your shins, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back. Chaturanga, lower to the ground. Press into cobra. Back down, tuck the toes, and press your hips up into dog. I'm going to start on the right side, step your right foot forward into warrior one. So back heel stays on the ground. You can bring the hands up to the knee. You can extend them over the head in prayer position. Keep that right knee over the ankle. You should be able to see your toes on the right side. You can sink down into that as far as you can go. Turn the back foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Sink down into the front knee, keeping it behind your toes. Extend the arms out to the sides for warrior two. Bring the right elbow down to your knee. Extend the left arm overhead. Get a good side body stretch here, an extended side angle. If you're flexible enough, you can take that right hand down to the floor. You can place it on a block or your shin. Come back up. We're going to windmill up to reverse warrior. The left hand comes down the back of the leg. You can gaze up towards your right hand, reaching for the sky. Windmill down. Bring that right foot back into down dog. Walk your feet forward to a forward fold. Hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back. Keep the elbows tucked in, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Exhale into dog. We're going to work on the left side now, so step that left foot forward. We're coming into warrior one again. Engage the thighs. Keeping the inner thighs pulled towards each other. Reaching for the sky. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Turn your foot at the back to parallel to your mat. Arms extended. Keep the tailbone tucked under. elbow comes to left knee. Right arm extends overhead. Stretching through that side body. Nice long line from the top of your head to the bottom of that right foot. Come back up, reach up, reverse warrior. Right hand slides down the back of the leg. Gaze up towards your hand. Windmill down. Left foot steps back into dog. Walk your feet forward. Forward fold. Hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back. Nice long line. Chaturanga. Press up into cobra. Back down. Keep those hands under the chest. Toes tucked. Exhale to dog. Roll the hips forward, right over top of our arms for plank. Keep your shoulders, elbows, and wrists all in line. Press down into the palms of your hands. You can be strong. Hold on to this one. This one's a tough one. Lower slowly to the floor, chaturanga. Rest your forehead on the ground, arms back behind you, legs outstretched. Come into locust, lift the feet off the floor, head, shoulders, arms come up. Keep the neck soft, and the back body is engaged. Be flexible, to be strong, we need a strong back. Back to the floor, hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press up into dog. Walk your feet forward to a forward fold. Hands to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Those shoulders down. Exhale, back to dog. Keep those hips pressed to the sky, lower belly tucked in. Walk forward. We're going to stay in a forward fold this time. Bend your knees if you need to. And sway back and forth. Get a nice stretch through the upper back, through the hamstrings. You can hold on to your arms. Grab onto each elbow. Just let gravity give you a nice traction through the spine there. Take your hands to the mat and step your feet just wide of your mat. I do a wide leg forward fold here. Again, if the hamstrings are a little bit angry, just keep your knees bent. You want to fold from the hips. Let your head hang down. Walk your hands over to the left foot. Get a nice stretch through the hamstring, side body. Take your hands, walk them to the right. As you exhale, deepen into the stretch. Walk your hands back to the center, step your feet in, and come down to your mat. So tuck into a little ball And then down onto your bottom. We're going to lay right back on your mat. And keep your knees bent. Your feet are going to stay flat on the mat. Tuck them in close to your bottom. Arms extended in a T. Take your knees to the right side. Let them drop towards the mat. This is where you can use your blanket underneath your knees or your block if you brought one. If your knees don't touch the ground, you need that little bit of extra support. This one should be nice, relaxed. The twist should be coming through your spine. Both your shoulder blades pressed to the mat. Bring your knees back to center. Now switch sides, so let them drop to the left. Your gaze turns to the right. Keep your knees stacked. Let your breathing come back to normal. Bring your knees back up to center. Keeping your knees bent, tuck your feet in as close to your bottom as you can get them. You might be able to actually reach your heels with your hands. You're going to flatten your back against the mat and press your hips forward into a bridge. Keep your inner thighs squeezed together, pressing up towards the ceiling. Your weight should be on your shoulders. Neck should stay relaxed. Come back to the mat and stretch your legs out. Let them relax. We're coming into Savasana. This is our final resting pose. You've done so much work. Let's relax now. Letting your feet relax, fall out to the sides. Your legs get heavy into the mat. Letting your torso and your chest relax. Your arms, your hands relax. Your jaw and face soften. This is the most important part of our class. We're going to contrast the hard work that we've done with rest to allow your body to integrate all the work. Take from this time what you need. As you care for others, know that you also need and deserve care, love, and support. It's normal to need these things. They're human needs. You deserve to have these needs met. You can stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Come onto your left side. Take your time before you come up to sitting. You should be so proud of yourself for taking the time to take care of yourself today, and I'm so glad that you shared it with me. With love and light, namaste.